Ladies and gentlemen, the other day I was watching the 90 Day Fiance show, right? Pardon me while I drive and, try to go make this bread real quick. And there's this brother on the show that's marrying this girl from Trinidad and Tobago, right? Now, this brother's well off, apparently. Super successful. He's got a lot going on in his life. But he has opted to try to see if this young lady is with him to be with him for his ride or die, or if she's just in it for the money that he makes. Now, in his thought process, of course, he believes that it's in his best interest to lie to the girl about where he lives, the kind of car he drives and all that stuff. Try to make himself seem like he's not necessarily poor, but, he's just getting by, to see if she's willing to be with him while he's in this particular state before he really shows her where he's living, right? So he took her to this rundown house that used to be his old house, and they were going to stay there for a few days. I didn't see how it played out, but that was his goal in mind, right? And I was thinking to myself, if you're going to try to hide your money in any capacity, the K-1 visa process is not the process for you, okay? If you're going to try to hide your money from your filipina, the K-1 visa process is not the process for you. And I'm going to explain to you why. Anybody who's ever gone through this process knows that when your girl has her interview, at least in the Philippines, with the consulate or Philippine consulate or Philippine embassy, there are required documents that have to show your pay stubs for the last year, last 12 months, your bank account information for the last 12 months, and also your W-2 is also part of the process. So if you are thinking about bringing your Filipina to the United States in any capacity, you're not going to be able to hide your money, okay? You're just not going to be able to hide it from her, because it's required documentation for her to submit to the Philippine consulate. Not you, right? This isn't just information that you provide or things that you give them. Nah, your girl has to bring that documentation on her own. Why? I don't know. But you got to make sure that the woman that you're with is one that you plan on being with, somebody you trust, somebody you want to be with. And the caveat is the girl that he met in Trinidad and Tobago, he had only been with her, only known her for like a week. And then COVID hit, and there were 2 years where they couldn't see each other. Now this man wants to marry this chick. So, in conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to be able to hide your money from your Filipina much longer if you bring them to the United States. You're just not going to be able to hide it, because this required documentation when she goes to the, to do the interview. So, gentlemen, you have been warned. If you're not willing to divulge your financial situation with your Filipina, a lot of us have this thought process, well, my girl doesn't need to know how much money I make because it's going to change her, or, she's probably going to be asking for a whole lot more, She's probably going to be wanting a whole lot more because she knows that I make a whole lot more than I've said. But, like I said, if you're with a good one, sometimes the money don't matter, right? Because y'all know I'm broke as hell. Right, I'm barely getting by here, man. I'm struggling. Can't you tell? I mean, it's life like that. But in hindsight, it's really something I want you to think about before you opt to go through this particular process, if you choose to. Okay, I did it because I knew the money that I make is on paper. let me make sure I phrase that. The money that's being made on paper, W-2s and all that, it is what it is, man. It's nothing that is too extravagant to the point where it looks like I was hiding something throughout my entire relationship. But it's enough for a lot of guys to really think about it. Like, how bad do I really want this? And is my girl really the one that I want to be with for the long term? So that's all I want you guys to think about. And I'm going to let y'all rock out, man. This has been a good doc, man. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay true to the game. The good doc is officially out. At least I go by 11, which means I am going now. Bye-bye. As always, love you guys. Sincerely do. Makita. Bye-bye. Peace.